Hi, I'm Unique Model, aka Shantae Renee P for Positivity, and this is a channel for love and healing. I want you to know that love begins with you, and it absolutely does. Be the love you want to see manifest in your life, and it will come. So, this is a message about having strength and endurance. So, one day I was cutting a sweet potato, and it was raw, which raw sweet potatoes are very difficult to cut. I was cutting it into some fries for someone, and I'm sitting up there trying to cut the potato with the knife, and it's just like, this is like, it's not working, and I'm trying to force it. So I heard not by force, and I heard by strength, and then endurance came to me, and then this was probably about a month ago, and then I was reminded because I was cutting sweet potatoes again a couple of days ago. I'm like, oh, you got to put that video out. So it's not by force, by strength and endurance. And then not yesterday, oh, actually it was yesterday, or the day I was cutting the potato, whatever day that was, I heard in by strategy as I saw 1:11 on the clock. Thank you, Spirit. So, by strategy as well. So, we can't force things. People in our lives, we can't force situations. To get through all the time. Sometimes we, as humans, we like to force our way into doing things or to making other people do things or getting through situations, but sometimes force is not necessary. I would say at times it is, but most of the time it's not. And we have to become strong and build our courage and our confidence, and with that comes strength. And then you have to ask for strength to be restored, through the Spirit. And then that's when the endurance comes along, and you can't give up, but you can't force things. And I'm learning that the more and more I'm on this journey and this path, you cannot force things. They will flow to you. And also, what what am I looking for? Strengthen you as you go. Like, you'll get strength from the higher ups, from the Holy Spirit. A lot of people say, if I don't say by the Holy Spirit, this may not resonate with someone. And whoever, your spirit team is, they give you strength, they help you, and they also help push you through, because you are not going to always be supported with other people or by other people, even though, like, people that you would think, oh, they're going to support me, and you may not get the type of support. I'm thinking of something, in the way that you perceive you should get it, but it may be the way that you're supposed to get that support. I was having a conversation with someone, and I was like, well, things aren't showing up, the way for my perception, I know is my perception, but somebody could be giving you their support in another way. But getting back to the strength and endurance, you have to have strength, you have to have endurance to prosper into your purpose, because it is a hard task. You cannot force it, and what you need comes to you as you need it. And Lord knows, I've been seeing that things are coming to me, especially with the work that I'm doing. And the more this goes into healing, the more you heal, you recognize those things. You don't have to force things. And when you try to force things, it usually backfires. So, be strong, have strength, endure. And then you also, this has been coming to me, okay, honey, it's time for you to go ahead and start planning. You can't just keep flying by the seat of your pants, okay? You have to put some strategy behind the things that you are doing, because your plate is actually becoming full. And that's another thing with the strength and endurance, because it's not a race. It's not a race, or it's not a race that you can win by force or by speed. It's by strength and endurance. And that's crazy, because I tell you, this stuff just comes. So when I got that saying, those words in the Spirit, Yolanda Adams' song was coming to me. The race is not, I think it's by her, the race is not given to the swift nor to the strong, even though that's the strength you need to endure, but the ones who endureth. So I was like, okay, but just be speaking all the time. I'm just like, okay. So get a lot of confirmation and clarifications in the things that I hear, and that's actually helping me to trust in my gifts and in my abilities and what my purpose is and what I'm supposed to be helping other people to realize. And it's actually been pretty humbling, especially when someone comes back to me and they're like, well, I was having a conversation with so-and-so, and I mentioned what you said, and I was like, I didn't realize at the time that people would actually be taking in things that I'm actually saying. So it's like, oh, I'm not just out here talking. You have a purpose. It is what you're supposed to be doing. And like doing this, having this YouTube channel, it's taking strength and endurance, because this is not easy coming out here. Putting myself out here like this is not easy, but as long as I continue to get my guidance and I am strengthened by my angels and my spirit team, they're helping me endure what I'm doing and helping me not give up. So yes, do not give up. Keep going by strength and endurance, and we get weak, and you just pray, you meditate about it, and do whatever else you need to do, and you'll get a little energy, a little push to keep it going. And I think that is it. I always say I feel like I'm rambling, and then I go back and watch. It was like, oh, it flowed, because I really felt like I was fishing for stuff this time. But usually, when I go back and look at it, I was like, okay, it makes sense. All right, sending you love and healing. I appreciate you. Make sure you appreciate yourself. And remember, happiness is homemade. Feed yourself some good shit, mind, body, and spirit. Have a wonderful day. Bye.